There are over 3 million people living in the city of Los Angeles, and most of them hate it. Except for me. I'm CK, and this is Hey LA. The Christmas Eve fireworks. Ah, Christmas in Los Angeles. The Hollywood parade. The decorations. The events. The fireworks.
We on the block. They've been going on for 15 minutes, but I just started recording this shit on the block.
Just think of LA and you'll be hearing fireworks, and Christmas Eve is no exception. And not everyone is a fan. And while LA is no stranger to the neighborhood fireworks, the fireworks of Christmas Eve are more than a nuisance. In the beginning, the area that would become Los Angeles was occupied for thousands of years by the Tongva and Chumash people. By 1769, King Charles III of Spain authorized the PORTOLA expedition to Las Californias, the first European exploration by land of the northwestern coastal area. On August 2, 1769, the expedition reached a river which diarist Friar Juan Crespi named the El Rio de Nuestra Señora la Reina de los Ángeles de Porciúncula, the river of Our Lady, the Queen of the Angels of Porciúncula, known today as the Los Angeles River. In 1781, this site would be the location of El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de los Ángeles, or Pueblo de Los Angeles, settled by 11 families of 11 women, 11 men, and 22 children of various Spanish-American castes. A monument can be found on historic El Vera Street in downtown LA. This led to much of the surrounding area, particularly what we know as East LA, Boyle Heights, and Huntington Park, being settled by Hispanic and Latino immigrants, and then later, particularly during the Gold Rush, by immigrants from all over, including Eastern European. Much happened from 1781 to now, such as the 1871 Chinese Massacre, the Great Depression of 1929 to 1939 in which Mexican Americans were deported, the Zoot Suit riots of 1943, and the advent of the California freeway system in the 1950s. Prior to the East LA interchange being established in 1961, these neighborhoods were described as diverse. However, old 1940s Jim Crow policies designated these neighborhoods as red-tagged or slums, marking them for demolition. However, according to Sophie Spalding in her article, The Myth of the Classic Slum, Contradictory Perceptions of Boyle Heights Flats 1900-1991, these communities were interracially mixed and had coexisted with each other in harmony. Quote, Chicano kids could play with Italian, Russian, Irish, and African American kids after school and even learned how to say certain phrases in different languages. But with the interchange serving as a boundary, white immigrants moved north while southern and eastern parts of LA became almost exclusively Hispanic or Latino. Until the housing crisis of the 2000s, when rising housing costs sent gentrification below the 10. But let's get back to Christmas Eve and fireworks.
The backyard, look at that.
Las Posadas is a novenario, an extended devotional prayer celebrated chiefly in Latin America, Mexico, Guatemala, Cuba, Spain, and by Hispanics in the United States between December 16th and December 24th. The 9 days symbolize the novenario, the 9 days of religious observance based on the number of months Mary had Jesus in her womb. This can include processions with Mary and Joseph traveling from home to home seeking an inn. The festivities end on Christmas Eve with the midnight mass Misa de Gallo, the Mass of Roosters, based on the legend of the rooster who crowed the birth of Jesus. And of course, fireworks.
LA style, baby. That's right.
Additionally, due to economic reasons, a large portion of the Hispanic and Latino population work on Christmas Day. This leaves Christmas Eve as the one night Latino and Hispanic families can celebrate all together. It's understandable to be sick of it. After all, you can expect fireworks for pretty much any occasion in LA.
Grand finale. This is the second one. Yeah!
But with 44.6% of the population in LA being Hispanic or Latino, about any neighborhood will be a Latino or Hispanic neighborhood, and inclined to celebrate with their own culture and family traditions. Except Beverly Hills. And this culture has been here for a long time. So this season, hold off on the noise complaint and show a little love. Isn't that what the season's all about? Besides, you probably have a piece of Hispanic Latino culture decorating your home right now. This piece wouldn't have been possible without the information provided from these sources. This was Hey LA with me, CK. And thank you for watching.